Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. So I have got the opportunity to go decoying tomorrow at my regular haunt. However, I've had a phone call from an old friend of mine this afternoon who's got a little farm with a shoot. And he said he's got a few deer on there, Muntjac and roe, and can I come along and please feel free to knock over more than one. So I thought, yeah, do you know what, why not? It's nice to get out stalking. I'm running a bit low on venison anyway, and it helps him out. So I'm going to be taking my 243 rifle, which is a Mauser M12 Max, topped with a Zeiss Victory Divari scope. So there it is, really nice bit of kit, really nice scope on top, flip up covers, lovely slick bolt. To operate that on air glides, I mean look at that, I'm hardly pushing it. Really nice rifle. It's ambidextrous thumb hole, so you can use this right-handed and left-handed, which in my experience is very handy. I'm going to be using 80 grain soft point bullets. I like those for shooting deer because I feel like they punch straight through the animal. They don't make loads of mess and erupt on impact. If I'm foxing, I like ballistic tip rounds. And I've also received a very exciting delivery today from the Night Vision warehouse. And I've treated myself to the Hikmicro Habrock HQ50L multi-spectrum binoculars. These bad boys, they're a digital binocular, so basically a 4K video camera equipped with night vision. It's got an inbuilt IR and thermal binoculars with a 640 by 520 15 millikelvin sensor, so really good quality, really clear. I'm a buy once cry once type of guy. All my kit's really good. You know, look at my rifle, I saved up, I got exactly what I wanted. I didn't buy cheap. I bought that brand new from RJ Blackwell's. I drove all the way over there to Oxford, worked with Rupert, picked exactly what I want in the shop, took my own scope there, made a really nice rifle, and I love that thing. I've had that years. Same with my binoculars, same with my shotguns and all my shooting kit. I know exactly what I want, I save up and I get what I want, and I really enjoy it. So that's going to be an all-in-one. It's also got a built-in rangefinder, and I can record footage as well, which is handy for me and it's great for you. Good morning everybody. Well, it's morning to me. It is 1 degree on a lovely Saturday morning. It's a bit frosty and crisp. It's very cool, that's for sure. I had to defrost the truck and I've got my heated seat on. When you're buying a truck, you've got to get one with a heated seat. Anyway, I'm off to the estate for some stalking this morning. It's got a lot lighter earlier than I anticipated. The time is 6:15. Ideally I should be there now, but you live and learn, don't you? We'll still be alright. I've got about a 15-minute drive there, so it's not too bad. And my plan is to creep into one of the high seats, sit and wait out there for half an hour, then have a mooch around the woodlands, the rides on the game covers, the fields, etc. Really good sized buck. I didn't even have to get in the high seat. Literally got onto the field, glassed. And as I was scanning with the binoculars, saw him come out of their game cover. He did not want to stop and wait. I literally had to whistle, get the crosshairs on him, bang. He was quite close to the woodland. There's a Muntjac over there, but that's a long shot. Right now it is going away. 215 yards. I want to sit and wait our time. What's that? All those little songbirds in there. So that Muntjac stopped on the edge of them pampas grass. She come across here, had a little mill about, and would not stay still. Went straight into the long grass. She's quite an old doe, perfect one to take. I was hoping she'd get to that ride before the pampas grass and walk towards me. But she's right on the edge there. I'm just going to sit and take my time to see what happens. I'm going to give it 5-10 more minutes and then go and look for that buck. So, within half an hour we've seen 3 deer. Now he's hit proper. So exactly what I wanted to happen happened. I left that doe because I could have had a shot, but she was in long grass. She went into the woods and I thought she might bring out a buck. 5 minutes later, she walked straight back out with a buck behind her. She had her tail up. He was sniffing. So he clearly wanted a bit of morning action. He wanted to take a blue pill, but I gave him a lead pill. Lovely shot, but 80, 100 yards right in the middle here. Hit him really hard in the front shoulder. He went down, got back up again, and he's ran really hard into this woods. He will be dead. We'll give him 5 minutes and then we're going to go and have a look. You can hear the doe barking. That's her giving a warning for danger or something's happened. Rule number 1, always unload your rifle when getting up or down from a high seat. No excuses. So, what a lovely morning so far. It is literally about 10 to 7. We've seen 4 deer, 2 bucks, 2 does, and shot at 2 bucks. I'm not sure if I hit the first one, if I'm really honest. I think I shot over the top of it. I was quite rushed. And he just didn't react as if he'd been shot, and I didn't hear a thump either or see a reaction. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and have a look for that one first. I'm going to look where I shot him, look for a blood trail, some hair, and follow where I think he's gone. But I don't think I've got him. That second buck's definitely dead. Hit really hard. I'm surprised it didn't drop there and then. Well, it did. Literally scrabbled around and staggered off into the woods. So I'm going to go and look for that first one now. But what a beautiful morning. So I'm glad I put them extra bullets in my pocket. That's what you want, don't you? 2 rounds fired already. My toes are a little chilly. There's the old high seat there. It's always a good spot, this one. There's always stuff crossing across here. So, Gabriel was right, there's a few muntjac about. Let's go and have a look for this deer. Well, that's where I shot the second one. So that's a really good sign. Frothy, foamy blood means heart-lung shot. It's exactly where I aimed and where I shot him. I know that from the reaction. Now I know he's ran. Here we go, you can follow the blood trail. Look. Wow, he's absolutely pumping out. So I've had a really thorough look around where I shot at that animal. Haven't seen a hint of anything. So what I've done is I've just stepped foot into the woodlands of where I saw it run in and where there's a clear trail of where they come in and out of here. I haven't found anything. I didn't think I hit it. So I clearly shot just over the top of it. If I grazed it, I would see hair, something like that, and not seen anything at all. I've had a good look for 10 minutes. The only way I would know for sure is by getting a dog. I can go and get the keeper's dog, but I probably know the answer myself. I don't think I've hit it, which is surprising. But you can't get everything, can you? I did feel like I aimed a little bit high, like in the middle of the body rather than at the lower bottom half in the kill zone. But that is what it is. But let's go and find that second one. As you can see from that blood trail, that's what we'd be looking for, and there's clearly no signs of that. So let's go and follow that blood trail and get that other one. So let's go back to the blood trail spot. Here we go. I reckon it'll literally be 15 yards in there, the other side of that hill. Look at the claret. As predicted, a nice young buck, literally as I said, about 15 yards the other side of that hill, right there. You can follow the blood trail right into it. So what do we do now? We found the animal. We grellock it, which means to gut it. But what I'm going to do is a suspended grellock. So I'm going to hang it in this tree, and gravity is going to be my friend. So as soon as I open up the guts, they're going to fall away and out of me. I'm going to take my jacket off, put some black rubber gloves on. I've got a nice sharp knife. I use a Mora knife. There's much better knives out there, but to be honest, for the money, these are less than 20 quid. I really like the rubbery grips. They're super sharp, easy to sharpen, hold a good edge. And if I leave it laying anywhere or damage it, I'm not going to cry about it. Whereas if I had like a nice Allen Wood or what's that other brand, Ember Leaf, they're really nice. They're like £500, look really good, proper really decent knives, but for £20 this takes a lot of beating. On a grellock and deer, I just like to wear black plastic gloves. I just think it's more hygienic. I have got antibacterial wipes in my pocket. I buy those little packs of 10 in a little wallet. They slip in your coat pocket, absolutely perfect for a clean up, because I want to carry on after this. And although I could clean myself up fairly well in the wild, this just helps me get less dirt and grime underneath my fingernails and everywhere. Just helps my clean up a lot easier, and then I'm touching all my gear and not getting claret all over it. So let's have a look at the animal. Clearly see entry wound right here somewhere. Right there. There you go, as you can see, look. He was facing me quarter, so I've hit him absolutely perfect, to be honest. Right on the front shoulder here, straight through the heart lungs. Nice young buck. Perfect cull animal to take. I'd consider Muntjac to be the most wary and alert deer of all the 6 species in this country, and I also consider them to be one of the most tastiest. Both bucks and does have got no closed season, so you can shoot either of them all year round. As you can see from the footage shown, he clearly wanted to mate her. That's why they've both got a no closed season, because they breed every so often. I think it's every 3 months the does are able to have kids. Hence why I shot the buck first, because he will probably breed with more does, if that makes sense. This is what I mean by a suspended gralloch. I've just found the edge of something that's been chopped off before. Done him, and this will be much easier. I can work with both hands. I can drain the animal with blood. As you can see, he's bleeding out already, or draining the blood. That just makes the job so much easier for me. It's a suspended gralloch all done. As you can see, I'm not absolutely covered in blood. I'm nice and clean. I'm less stressed because I'm going, oh, look at the state of it. Gloves off, in the pocket. Let me show you. And that is it done. So everything, as I literally opened it up, everything's fallen down, fell on the floor. I can inspect the innards for any disease or anything like that. Yeah, nice, clean, easy way of doing it. Successful morning so far. I'm going to carry on. I'm going to have a creep around a few of the areas, see if we can get something else. One thing I like to do as well is use these sort of troughs to put the animal in, so that it keeps it clean, safe, doesn't get the back of my truck messy, easy to transport, and I can fit 2, maybe 3 carcasses in it. While I've been putting everything back in the truck, I thought I'd have a little scan around with the thermal. And it looks to me like a roe right in the edge here. Can't see it well with binoculars, but you can pick out the thermal. It's literally a couple of yards just inside that wild bird cover, which is perfect. That's what we want. So what I'm actually going to do, yeah, I can just come out, I can just see it. It's 308 yards from here for a shot there. Long way, too long. I'm literally just going to have this. This will be perfect. Oh, lovely warm drink. Beautiful morning. The sun's coming up now. It's still very cold. It's probably about 1 degree, maybe 2. The frost has gone as the sun started to come up. That means the animals will start to be getting out active, but we've probably got about an hour best activity. So I'm going to quickly have this and get moving. Half safe on this one. Change that down to 8, back on about 100. Let's go. at the other side of this wood in the back corner, there's a herd of roe that will be couched up in the wood. So my intention is to sneak up into them. But we most likely might come across a muntjac or two as well. I think I'd like to go on the outside, but I think I'm going to choose the woodland ride. I'm going to have better vision inside the wood. Yeah, decision made. There's clearly some tracks there from roe and muntjac. There's a load of chop maize at the back here. I've already scanned that, that's not there, but they clearly were there at some point last night or this morning, so it's a good sign. Literally just stalked into the deer that I knew would be here. There's a buck in velvet, 90 yards away. A couple of months' time, he won't be letting me walking away, but they're all in here. Now this is going to be quite hard for me to stalk because, as you can see, it's quite bright. I need to stalk along here and down. Try and get it on film. It's not going to be easy. I'm wondering how I'm going to do it. Do I sit here and wait and hope they move, or do I creep into position? I think the latter. Let's go. Didn't have much time, so I quickly picked that doe, got on her and hit. Perfect. She ran into this woods, so I'm going to give her 5 minutes to bleed out. Then I'm going to go and follow the blood trail and find that one. Fantastic work. Right, I hit her about here somewhere, so we're looking for a bit of blood. Excellent. Just as I predicted. Not even 30 yards in, 15, 20. Hit really hard. Telltale sign, give it 5 minutes, follow the blood trail, find the animal. But there's a way to tell a doe from a buck early on in the season, particularly in early winter when the bucks would cast their antlers, and then when they grow back in velvet, which is what we've seen this morning. Now, if the bucks didn't have antlers grown yet, if they'd cast them and were literally had the head the same as a doe. There's one way to tell the females or the does. This is called the tush, and that will only grow on does. And if you're unsure, that's where having a good set of binoculars helps, because they all look the same. But the way to tell a female is obviously the tush will hang down from her little heart kidney shaped rear end there. But I knew that the bucks were in velvet because we're sort of mid-March now. You can shoot does, roe does, from November to the end of March. So, and then the bucks come into season from April to October. So the bucks are great to stalk in summer. They look the best, the heads are good, foliage is thick, that's really challenging. Enjoy. So that's a great day, great morning. We've had muntjac buck and a roe doe. It's exactly, in fact, last night I thought I'd like to get a muntjac buck and stalk into them roe and get one of them does, and would you believe it, it's exactly what we've had. So what a wonderful day I've had. Great start to my weekend. We've got some venison in the freezer. There's a few less deer around. We clearly need to come out some more because there's plenty of muntjac around here. So stay tuned for a bit more stalking, eh? Please give it a like, give the video a like, subscribe. We try and release a video every week. It's really nice to do things like this. We just look at this stunning environment that I'm ever so fortunate to be in, and harvest a bit of nature and have some free range organic food. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. There's plenty more stalking videos coming up. I thought I'd mix it up from the old decoying videos. Reason I didn't come decoying today is because all of the maize was cut a couple of days ago, so I'm just going to let that build up. And also there's not much wind today. There's literally a couple of mile-an-hour breeze coming here, and it's a bright sunny day. I don't think that'd be very good, so I thought stalking would be better. And I know there's a couple that needed to be cold, and I needed some for my freezer, so a triple win in my opinion.